Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. We are told that there was a serious motor vehicle accident at White House in the parish of Westmoreland yesterday. Persons who were traveling in the motor car, they are lucky to be alive. We are told that at least one female who was in the car, she was injured. Watch this video.
Mash up that car, no? No, mash up that car. No, it doesn't pass. Oh, man. That's why I move over. Yeah. If we never move over, you're from a year off the guy, man.
Yeah. If I carry that. If I carry that there. Worrying? If I carry that. Feed done. Feed him. Oh, shit.
That tire bus start up there, so for we there. I'm a tire bus. Jack me. I will start back.
Well, glad to nobody no get hurt. Best thing, nobody no get hurt. Nobody no get hurt. That's our best thing. The blood, too much carry. Girl, don't let some mash up, Tino. In there. You see how your leg can't in, girl. Look there. No, sir. So funny that you know. Me no friend can me see everything what happen.
Me a run, come here.
You see when it took a pass. Horse, Baba, horse.
Boy, may I tell you, in the twinkling of an eye, anything can happen. Now, in this next incident, this one took place last night, Tuesday, June 6, about some minutes to 10 o'clock. It took place at Baton Geneva in the Grangeville area, in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, what we are learning is that a man, he is known as Jonjo. Jonjo lived in a two-apartment boardhouse in the area, but about 3 years ago, we are told that Jonjo, he was involved in an incident. As a result of that incident, Jonjo left the area. We are told that the house, it has been unoccupied ever since. Well, last night, a man was seen on the premises where Jonjo's house is located. Shortly after that, the house was seen on fire. The man was then seen running away from the premises. The house quickly engulfed in flames, destroying the entire house and all its contents. A unit from the Savannah Lamar Fire Department responded, but they were only able to do cooling down operation. Why may I tell you? Now, in this next incident, a Westmoreland man has been charged by detectives at the Sissoko office for sexual touching. This man, his name is Clive Clarke, but he's popularly known as Dab. Dab is 52 years old and he's living at Seaton Crescent in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, here are the allegations. It is alleged that on Thursday afternoon, June 1, about 4 o'clock, Dab and a 6-year-old baby girl, they were at home when it is alleged that Dab, he sent the girl to go and get the hair oil. It is further alleged that when she returned with the hair oil, Dab took out his private. You know what I'm talking about, right? It is further alleged that Dab took out his private and told the 6-year-old girl to rub some of the hair oil on it, on his private. While the baby girl was doing what Dab instructed her to do, the child's mother came in the house and saw what was happening. As a result, The child's mother, she made an alarm and a report was later made to the police. Dab, he was subsequently picked up by the police. He has since been charged for sexual touching and he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next incident, you remember a report I carried about Robert Harvey, also known as Priest? He was shot and killed by hoodlums on Monday, May 15, about some minutes to 6 p.m. right in the vicinity of the Palm Guest House at Bogue in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Remember I told you that Priest, he normally buy and sell motor vehicles. Priest was selling a white 2015 Toyota Axio motor car and he was called by a female who told him that she wanted the car to buy. Priest, he went and met with the female and while talking to her, hoodlums drove up in a white 2014 Toyota Axio and opened gunfire, killing Priest on the spot. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. Now, when I carried that story, I suggested that it was the female who set up Priest. Some persons were asking what happened to the female. Well, that female, I'm not gonna give you her correct name as yet, but she's called Baby T. We are learning that yesterday afternoon, Tuesday, June 6, the St. James Police, they carried out a raid at Canterbury in the parish of St. James and 20-year-old Baby T, she was picked up by the police. We are told that exhibits critical to the murder investigation was also found. Baby T, she's currently in police custody as also the guy who had rented the 2014 Toyota Axio at Portmore Nova. Yeah man, that car that the hoodlums traveled in to carry out the hit. Both of them are expected to be questioned over the next few days and charges are expected. Stand by, there is more to come. Now, in this next incident, it took place last night, Tuesday, June 6, 2023, about 7:30. It took place at Hilltop in the Hollywood area of Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. We are learning that a man, he's called Nardo. He's in his early 30s. He was at a shop in the area when he was approached by a hoodlum who was armed with a gun. The hoodlum, he opened gunfire at Nardo, who managed to run off and escaped his attacker who was still firing shots at him. The hoodlum, he then made good his escape. It was then realized that Nardo, he was shot. He received gunshot wounds to the back of his upper thigh. He was taken to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 9 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem in this next incident, and we are told that this one is a clear act of jealousy. It took place last night, Tuesday, June 6, about some minutes to 11 o'clock. It took place at a bar at Friendship in the Wakefield police area in the parish of Trelawny. We are learning that persons were in the bar, to include a businessman. He's in his mid-50s. He's from another section of Trelawny, and a female, she's in her early 20s. That female is from the same Friendship area. It is said that a guy named Shamari Hall, popularly known as Sham, he entered the bar, pulled a gun and pointed it at the female. He fired one shot, but the female, she saw from early what was about to happen, so she ducked and ran off. Luckily, she was not hit. Sham, he then pointed the gun in the businessman's direction and fired 2 shots at him. One of the bullets hit the businessman on his left hand. Sham, he then ran out of the bar and made good his escape. The police, they were called and they transported the businessman to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that the Trelawny police, acting on intelligence, they went to an area in Friendship where Sham, he was seen and taken into police custody. We are also told that he had changed the clothes that he was wearing at the time of the shooting, and those clothes were recovered by the police. Shamari Hall also known as Sham. If he is not yet charged, he will soon be charged for wounding with intent and other gun-related charges. All because of jealousy. This next incident, it took place yesterday afternoon. Tuesday, June 6, about 12 midday. It took place at Portmore Park in the Nagoid area of Portmore. We are learning that a man, his name is Oshane McLean. He is 36 years old and he's a delivery truck driver. He lived at Dreamland Drive in Old Brayton and he was employed to MSM Hardware, also in Portmore. We are learning that Oshane, he was on the job. He drove the truck to the location at Portmore Park to deliver some hardware items on behalf of the company that he worked for. It is said that a grey motorcar drove up and stopped. A hoodlum jumped out of the car with a gun in his hand. He walked straight up to Oshane, put the gun at his head and squeezed 2 times, hitting Oshane in his head. Oshane fell to the ground and the hoodlum, he jumped back into the car which sped away, making good his escape. From all indication, Oshane, he died on the spot. We are also told that persons had started to loot hardware materials that were on the truck, but they were prevented from taking everything by the owner for the hardware, who was quick on the scene. The police were called, and when they processed this crime scene, 2 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be the first to be notified. And if you notice, we are now over 183,000 subscribers. We are hoping to reach 200,000 subscribers by August, because as a matter of fact, whether we reach there or not, our plan is to give to at least 20 parents at least $10,000 Jamaican dollars each to assist with back to school, whether we reach 200,000 subscribers or not. But we are hoping that we reach there so we can give away the money as a mark of celebration. But whether or not we reach, we are still gonna do it. Alright? Now, the voice. We are working on it. We are working on it. Slowly but surely. Yeah man, the bad flu, it'll take time go away. It's taking its time. It is taking its time. But we are getting rid of it. Like me tell you yesterday, try not catch it. So by now, you would have heard about the raid that the police carried out at the Yahweh Church located at Narwood Avenue, Paradise in St. James. A total of 58 persons, to include 24 children and 15 parents, both males and females, were found on the property. The leader, Omar Thompson, and his brother, Javon Thompson, they run the place. We are gathering all the details and we are going to be updating the story. Stand by. But in the final story for today, on Wednesday, May 24, I carried a story. That is the thumbnail on your screen. If you really want to know the history of this case, you have to go back and watch that video. When you are finished watching this video, just type in the word Risa Young on YouTube. That's REESA Young, YOUNG. So, like I said in that video, I have no doubt that Reesa, she was shot and killed by her ex-police boyfriend, Omar Edwards. It is also my view that wicked hoodlum Omar, he was planning on harming Reesa's daughter. Remember, I told you that Omar Edwards, he had told investigators that Thursday night, May 18, Reesa picked him up after she left work, and while they were driving along the road, Reesa, who was driving the car, told him that she was tired and told him to come and drive. He told the police that Reesa stopped the car and came out of it to come around to the passenger side. He said he did not come out of the car. He told the police that he was in the process of crossing over when he heard a single explosion sounding like gunshot outside of the car. He said he saw when Reesa fell to the ground and he saw a man running away in the dark. He told the police that when he came out of the car, he saw Reesa bleeding and he put her in the car and rushed with her to the Spanish Town Hospital where she was pronounced DEAD sometime after. Killer Omar, he did not report that to the police. Neither did he tell any of Reesa's family members. Remember, they were asking for Reesa at her sister's funeral. Well, the police, they have now charged Omar Edwards, but he's not charged for murder, and I should add, not as yet. He has been charged for misprision of felony, meaning, according to Omar Edwards, he saw a crime being committed. That is, according to him, he saw someone shot and killed Reesa and he did not report it to the police. I am hoping that soon and very soon, this charge will be upgraded. We are watching and we are going to be keeping you informed. And no. I know some of you, I know some of you. You are going to say it's because Omar Edwards is an ex-police. His colleagues are trying to help him. Nothing like that. And I'm going to tell you why later on. Stand by. There is more to come. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north.